Hi, we're at a point in the trail where you need to make a left. There's a trail running off up the hill, and right directly behind me there is a trail that also rises a little bit. If you follow that trail, you're going to come out at the Massachusetts Lottery, and if you want to continue on the loop, you need to make a left here and follow the trail around the woodland so you come back to the Wildlife Center. We're a little bit higher area than the last stop. The last stop we were in lowland, lots of water in the soil, and the plants there were ones that like water. We're at a little higher. It's a very rocky, somewhat sandy soil, and so we end up with plants like hickory. I don't know which hickory this is. I'm going to guess that it's mockernut hickory. It's part of the understory right here, although it's striving to rise up through the shade of the bigger black oak trees that you see next to us. This is a black oak here. There's a black oak right in front of you. But across the trail, where this blue dot is, there is a white oak. And you can see the very difference in the bark. The white oak is very plate-like. You get big sheets of it that sort of peel off of the tree, whereas the black oak is more furrowed and is much more adhered. The bark is much more adhered to the tree, so you can't lift any of it off, whereas in the white oak you can. So that's the difference between black oak and white oak. There are other differences. The important part of it is that white oak makes a very tasty, large acorn. The black oaks make a smaller, more bitter acorn. And it changes a little bit about who is able to come in here and eat and survive. Turkeys love acorns. White-tailed deer love acorns. And then so do some of the other smaller things like gray squirrels, which we have plenty of. And so the food chain begins to mount here. Once again, we have our friend, the witch hazel, the hazelnut, right here, which is also going to add food to the area. The ground cover, very close against the ground here, is blueberries and huckleberries, and again, a great food source for a lot of the rodents, a lot of the birds, and a lot of the animals that are going to live in here. There's another smaller plant on the ground cover here that's called wild sarsaparilla. It's named that, although it's not where we get our sarsaparilla from. There's another plant in here called greenbrier. Greenbrier has very striking, remarkable thorns on it. They can hurt, but the leaves, the reason this plant has to have so many thorns on it is that the leaves are very edible. They're very edible by any kind of animal that's going to graze, which in this case would be like a white-tailed deer. Even people can eat the leaves from this if they get it when it's tender. This is a vine. It's not a native vine either. This is an invasive plant, and vines really save a lot of energy by being a vine. They don't have to make a tree trunk, which takes a lot of energy. They simply crawl up over a tree trunk and take advantage of the plants around them. Okay, we're going to move on. Just remember, you're making a left here and going up the hill. Thank you.